Today on the channel, we're going back in time with the Diamond Select statue AEW CM Punk.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW unboxing and review. And today we got something a little extra special. We got the CM Punk Diamond Select statue, something we've never unboxed here on the channel. But of course, for all your CM Punk statue needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And that's where I went to get this one. I did get this CM Punk from Entertainment Earth, and here this week, it finally showed up. Delay after delay after delay. Finally shipping right now. Not sure if they have any more in stock. And this isn't the only figure of this line so far. There's, of course, a Jon Moxley and a Sting. My local toy store just got that Sting in. I was eyeing it pretty good. I was back and forth saying, do I need this? Do I not need this? But I was going to wait to see once I got this CM Punk and to see what all the fuss is about, see what I think of this one out of the package, maybe make a decision on Sting at a later date. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this reminds me a whole lot of the Jakks days, the old Unmatched Fury line, a little statue action figure action from back in the day. Very similar kind of concept right here with this one. And I think we first saw these at San Diego Comic-Con 2023, if I'm not mistaken. But pretty fun looking thing here. A nice, easy display. And a little bit smaller than the Sting one and the Jon Moxley, which are a little higher. Since CM Punk is sitting down in this one, it's not going to take up as much shelf space. So it'll be interesting to see what all the fuss is about when we get out of the package. So without further ado, let's get it out of the package. But you can see right here, a nice little square style box. Big bubble window right there. I mean, I guess you could display it just like this if you wanted to, but I feel like you got to take it out of the package and display it. AEW logo, man, how things have changed. As we do know, his time in AEW is gone. He is all in on WWE right now. Very popular performer over there, as we've seen over the last few months. Coming back from injury real soon, it sounds like, as well. But looking good. Does it have an age limit on here? Not for children under 3 years, okay, and it also says ages 14 and up, so Mark Summers over there scratching his head like he's going to take a physical challenge, trying to decide what to do. Is it 3 and under? Is it 14 and up? What are we doing? I don't know, Mark. That's why I pay you the big bucks. You'll figure it out. Of course, you'll take the physical challenge. I know you will. So there it is on the front, on the side, little light in there, same thing on the top. On the back, get a little bit of blurb, get a little picture of the statue right there. Very interesting. On the back, he does look a little bit like Mark Maron, of course, podcast host Mark Maron. Gallery diorama, CM Punk, height 6'2", 218 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois. Somebody get me a Pequod's Pizza. Finisher, the GTS, a.k.a. the Go to Sleep. This gallery diorama of CM Punk is based on his appearance in All Elite Wrestling, AEW. It is made of high-quality PVC and features detailed sculpting and paint applications. Designed by Gabriel Casada, sculpted by Olaf Hartvigsson. Okay, all right, there it is. UPC's on the bottom, nothing too fun right there. So without further ado, we're going to find out how this exactly works. We're going to get it out of the package. Let's see what's going on. It looks like it might be clamshelled together is kind of what it looks like here. There it is. We're going to shoot at the three-point line like a young Larry Bird. See you later. Goodbye. Scores, of course, as Larry Legend always does. Plastic prison. Looking good right there. We're going to unsnap it, I guess. No tape involved. Just, oh, there is some tape involved. I take that back real quick. Real quick, I tape that back. Cut the tape. All right, we're getting here. We're getting here. So we get steel chairs. I'm not sure what's up with that. Let me get this off to the side. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's look at these accessories first. Very interesting. We get these steel chairs right here. I don't know what to think of this. This one does not fold. It's just a straight up steel chair. So you're going to bash somebody with this one. And then you get a steel chair just to sit down in. Very interesting. And I do have, of course, AEW Kyle Peterson figure right here. Just a happy cowboy, of course. I think these chairs might be too big for our wrestling figures. Not terrible, actually. I think you can smoke and mirrors and make this work. There's nothing like sitting down in a chair and just having your feet dangle there. You're just kind of dangling your feet off the edge. I don't know, but very interesting. This being a statue, do you really need steel chairs with a statue? I'm not sure if that's a really needed thing, but this does. No, it does not collapse or anything. So I don't know what to think. I'm a little confused by this. What are you gonna? I guess you can just display this around him. It just seems kind of weird with the statue. But you do get 2 black chairs. I don't know if it's because he's sitting down. They felt we got to give him a little bit more pizzazz. We got to throw something in this pack. We'll give him those chairs. Maybe. But now we got CM Punk. I got to say, a little heavier than I expected this to be. And you could theoretically probably store this stuff underneath. See if I can do this. Yeah, you could, it looks like. Look at that. Always figuring something out. You can kind of crisscross applesauce them underneath, no pun intended, and you can stick them under there and just store them. And that's probably what I'm going to do. There's really no need for those chairs for me, but you can store them under here, which is pretty nice, I do think. But now let's get down to this. I guess he's sitting on the ring. At first I thought he was sitting on a podium, but I guess this is supposed to represent him sitting in the middle of the ring. Here's your AEW ring skirt around here. Kind of a smaller representation of that when he's going to sit down and have a little conversation with us, of course. But looking interesting. You do see the mat right here, so this must be in my brain. You know, my brain is my brain, just like your brain is your brain. But it looks like we got thumbtacks all over the place, and it looks like we got a dog collar down here, so it must be representing his feud with MJF with the dog collar match, of course. Probably his best match, or at least my favorite match he had in AEW, but I guess that's what that's representing there. Start with the head sculpt on this one. I think the head sculpt out of the package here looks better than the design that was on the back of the package. A different head than that one. That one I said looked a lot like Mark Maron. This looks a heck of a lot more like CM Punk, so that's interesting how it looks better here than in the picture on the back. Is what it is, I guess. But it looks really good. Looks like CM Punk, I would say. Got his hair going on. Got a little of that 5 o'clock shadow. He's got 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, and 2 ears. Playing those human hits. It is CM Punk. He does got that Best in the World CM Punk shirt. He's got the hand wrappings on. He's got the tattoos looking very nice on brand here. He's got the finger pointed doing. He's saying, let me tell you something, brother. That's what he's saying right here, I think. Got the X on the tape there looking good. Got the knee pads, the kickers. The CM Punk boots looking just like CM Punk for sure. Got his trunks on there. Now, he does not come off of this. There's no articulation, no anything. It's just a straight up statue. So you get what you see right here. There's nothing you can do to it. There's nothing more. I like that we could store underneath. We can store those chairs. I think that's a nice thing. And I guess it's not a bad deal. It's extra value, I guess. Not sure there's a real need for them, but it is what it is. But for what this represents, for what this is, it looks pretty good. It's a pretty cool display piece. If you're a CM Punk fan, you got to have this in your collection. Wouldn't be a bad desk display. Wouldn't be bad for something like that. I'm not sure I'd go down the road of all these statues, if that's what we want to call them. But this one does feel and look pretty nice, and it's going to make me take a second look at that Sting one. I might need that Sting one in my collection. We'll see what ends up happening here. But it's not bad. Represents CM Punk. If it didn't have the AEW stuff on here, you could almost pretend it's a WWE one as well. And I guess you still can if you want to. But cool for what it is. I don't know if it's going to set the world on fire or anything like that, but could be a hard one to get in the future with him leaving AEW. I could see them pushing the Moxley, the Bryan Danielson, and maybe even the Sting one a little bit more than this one, just because of the circumstances. We'll see what happens there. But for what it is, I like it. It actually beat my expectations, so that's always a good day right here at this very table. But what's your thoughts on this CM Punk? Is it a pickup? Is it a pass? Is it a long game? Is it a I don't know what I'm doing with my life game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this channel and all the content it does bring. Plenty of stuff over there to keep you busy if you want to. Pro Wrestling Tees, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for CM Punk, AEW Diamond Select statue, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.